Hello everyone, welcome back to KXAN Live. I'm Esmeralda Zamora and we're here doing our Simple Health segment with our KXAN health expert, Jose Torres. Hi Jose, how are you doing?
Hey, good afternoon Esme. Thank you for having me again this week.
Yeah, it's exciting. I always want to talk about healthy stuff and how to keep yourself healthy and also awareness, exactly what we're doing today, right?
Yeah, today we're talking about this Sunday's Austin Heart and Stroke Walk. And in previous years, it's been held in, like that video you're seeing there, it's been held outside the Logging Center near Auditorium Shores. Then a couple of years, it was held at the Q2 Stadium, sorry. This year, there's a completely new site. It's at the Moody Amphitheater at Waterloo Park. And that's just like a block or two away from the state capitol. And as you see from the video, it's a family event. Everyone can come. You can bring your friends, your puppies. And it's all to raise awareness for heart disease because heart disease is the #1 killer in America. And now for this particular walk, it's a personal it's personal for the chairman of this year's walk. His name is Dr. Matthew Ashley. And like I said, the event is personal. His uncle was left on a ventilator at the age of 21. And this was back in 1972. His uncle's name was Steve Ashley. And I think we have a picture of him just to give you a little reference of who I'm talking about.
Is that on our article?
Yes.
Let me pull that up so we can see it all together.
And there you go. And Steve Ashley was unable to move his body after suffering from a condition similar to a stroke. And so his Dr. Ashley's uncle's health journey is one of the reasons why he entered this specific field of medicine.
I've had family members who've had death caused by stroke. My uncle unfortunately had a basilar artery aneurysm, and that ruptured, and he suffered significant disability as a consequence of that. And then I have multiple family members, who have higher cholesterol or high blood pressure. So it's in my own life.
So the cool part about this is that the money that is raised through this walk here in Austin is that it stays in our community here in Central Texas, and the money helps support health research, heart healthy lifestyle programming, and it also helps fund CPR training.
That's awesome.
We know that when someone in the community experiences a heart attack, their chances of survival are increased by 2 to 3-fold if somebody immediately initiates CPR. We're also working on getting people access to good, high-quality nutrition in some of the food deserts in the Central Texas area. And all of that work is funded directly by fundraising done for Heart Association for Central Texas.
And Jose, why should people take heart disease so seriously?
Heart disease is the number one killer or number one cause of death in the U.S. And then stroke is the 5th leading cause of death. So both of those can, if you survive, can sometimes lead to disabilities. And then, the worst case scenario is that, you die.
Yeah.
So this walk is a good way to just raise awareness of the disease, because chances are that we know someone affected. There's people who suffer from high blood pressure, diabetes, had a history of heart attacks or strokes. Chances are, we know someone affected by this.
Yeah, and there's a stigma around heart disease, and people think that this is something that only occurs amongst older people, but that's not true, right, Jose?
Right. Dr. Ashley talked to us, and he said that most people, like you said, think this affects older adults, but it affects everyone, because it can be hereditary. So, little newborns can be born with some kind of heart complication, or sometimes they can develop it later in life. So, it affects any age, at any moment, any time of your life.
Any time of your life. And, I've heard a lot about CPR and how beneficial CPR can be when someone is having a heart attack in real time. Tell me a little bit about why CPR is so important, why everyone should know how to do CPR.
It could save a life, and then if you know CPR, seconds count when someone is suffering from stroke or, from cardiac arrest, because the fastest, their chances of survival, like the doctor said, to survive a cardiac arrest event is CPR, and it's really easy. It takes maybe, maybe less than an hour to go through training. It's probably shorter than that. Mm-hmm. And the American Heart Association provides classes throughout the year. They go throughout the community. They go out to organizations. They can even come to your employment if you ask them to perform a session for you. And that way, we can get more people certified with CPR, because seconds count when someone is suffering from cardiac arrest. Yeah,
it's important. And nowadays, a lot of jobs require you to know CPR to even be employed. So it's amazing for that opportunity, like you mentioned, that the American Heart Association comes to your work and it trains your employees, or maybe they can even come to your home and help you train your friends or your family. That's awesome. I know you wrote an article on this. Can you tell me a little bit about what our viewers can find on this article?
So we made it super easy for you. If you feel like you want to donate to this cause, or maybe you want to sign up and bring your friends, or you just want to get your steps in for the day, it's easy to sign up. The registration link is there on this web story. We hope to see you there. KXAN is a proud sponsor of this event. You're going to see some familiar faces. Our chief meteorologist, Nick Bannon, will be there. Our KXAN investigator, Avery Travis, will be there too. And so the link takes you there that you have up there. The goal is to raise $900,000, and as of now, as you can see, they're almost halfway there.
Almost halfway.
But we have a few days left, and you can still donate.
Yeah, and this event is taking place this Saturday.
Oh, no, Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. You're right. This Sunday. So you still have a chance to register if you want to make it out there. If you want to show your support, walk or run, you can be out there. And then on our website, you can find all that information, like Jose mentioned, of how you can participate, sign up. If you're not able to make it, donate money, donate your time. Anything helps, right?
Yeah, anything helps. And if you are unable to participate this year, there's always next year. And if you want to honor people who are fighting through heart disease, just go on a walk. A 30-minute walk every day can do significant help for your heart.
Yeah, and I'm sure if anyone who has a family member with heart disease, personal heart disease problems, you have a community there at the walk that will support you, right?
Oh, definitely.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Jose. Is there anything else you want to add about the story or about your article?
We hope to see you there Sunday morning at 8 o'clock.
Yay. Thank you so much, Jose.
Thank you, Esme.
And that's all we have for you all today on Simple Health. Remember, this is going to be happening every Wednesday around 3 p.m., a little after 3 p.m. We'll try to keep it around that time frame, but thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.